Okay. So last class we discussed about padartha vignana and introduction of dravya, introduction of darshana, introduction of pramana, introduction of shet padarthas. Okay. So main FAQs in padartha vignana is darshana, shet padartha, navakarana dravyas, and pramanas. Remaining ayu and other things will be there, but for PGET purpose, it's not so important. Okay. So example, lakshanas of ayu and ayu classification, lakshanas and siddhantas of Ayurveda. Okay. So is the first heading. It will become in Rachana and Kriya also. Then in Pariksha Vavas Padartha Part 2. So Pratyaksha Anumana Aptapadesha and Yukti Pramana. So in detail of this and Upama Pramana also in detail. Karya Karana Siddhanta, cause and effect theory will be there in the syllabus. So at last we will get a Ayurveda Itihasa, 25 marks syllabus. But Ayurveda is already finished. For 175 marks, we have Lakshanas of Ayurveda, Dravya Vignaniyam, Guna Vignaniyam, Karma Vignaniyam, Samanya Vignaniyam, Vishesha Vignaniyam, Samavaya Vignaniyam, Abhava Vignaniyam, Pariksha Vignana, Aptopadesha and Pariksha, that is Pratyaksha Anumana Aptopadesha and Yukti in Pramana Vignana. So and then Upama. Finally, Karya Karana Siddha. This is the syllabus in Padartha Vignana for 175 marks. Remaining 25 marks from Ayurveda Itihasa. Okay. So why the syllabus committee has included darshanas in Padartha Vignana? What is the necessary of inclusion of darshanas in Padartha Vignana? And what is the meaning of darshanas? Drushyanti anena iti darshanam. Okay. So darshanas are the wisdom of ancient Indian philosophy. Okay. So it's a part of philosophy. So our acharyas, our ancestors considered yata brahmande tata pindande. So how the brahmanda will look, same thing they will look in pindande. Yata pindande tata brahmanda. Same vice versa. And whatever there in the body, it is there in the universe. Whatever there in the universe, it is there in the body. So that is Pancha Mahabhuta theory. Okay, body is also made up of Pancha Mahabhuta, and universe is also made up of Pancha Mahabhuta. Okay, so and then they started questioning how the whole universe was started, how the whole universe was formed. So which is the first one, whether it is a egg or whether it is a chicken, how the life existing in the universe, like that. They have a questions on their own, and they are try to find the answers for them for Pushti Utpatti. Okay, so in the discussions and all, so they find some answers for Pushti Utpatti and all, how the universe is running and what are the things happening inside the body, what are the things happening outside the body. So for all these things, they find the solutions, and all those solutions are documented in the form of darshanas. So the mere literary meaning of darshanas is Trushyante Anenate iti darshana. What they seen, what they observed, what they discuss, what their experience, they are going to documented in the form of darshanas. Okay. So according to others, darshanas are a part of Vedas. Okay, even Vedanta is also one of the darshana. Darshana is also a part of Veda. Many of the darshana concepts are there in Rig Veda and Atharvana Veda. Okay, so darshanas are not alone. So it is a part of our Veda and Vedantas. Okay, so mainly we have six darshanas, Shed Darshana Vada, Shed Astika Darshanas. So mainly darshanas are classified into Astika Darshana, Nastika Darshana, Astika and Nastika Darshana. So Astika Darshanas are mainly six types. So Nyaya, Sankhya, Vaisheshika, Mimamsa, Yoga and Vedanta. So these are all the six main Astika Darshanas. Nastika Darshana is the only one, that is Charvaka Darshana. Okay. So in Astika Nastika category, we have Jaina Darshana and as well as Bauddha Darshana. So in the last class only I discussed what are the things you need to remember for AAPGT in Darshana part. Okay, the first one is the author of Darshana, and then any other synonyms are there for darshana, any commentary are there for particular darshana, then how many padarthas explained in the particular darshana, and how many pramanas accepted in the particular darshana, or any important vadas explained in the darshana, or any other some salient features of a particular darshana. You need to make minimum half page notes from darshana. All of you keep pen and paper, so you write on your own hand. So whatever I will tell, just make a notes of it. The complete notes of darshan I will give you right now only. So just take a note of it. After that, I will send you the some part of PDF for padartha vignana, but you have to make your own notes. Start writing regarding darshanas. Okay. So out of that, first darshana is Nyaya Darshana. First one is Nyaya Darshana. Who is the author of Nyaya Darshana? Author of Nyaya, Gautama. Gautama Mahamuni is also known as Akshapada Gautama. So Gautama Mahamuni, or else he is also known as Akshapada Gautama. Okay. So author of Nyaya Darshana is Gautama Rakshapada Gautama. So what are the other names of Nyaya Darshana? What are the other synonyms of Nyaya Darshana? It is also called as Anvekshaki Tantra. So write down Anvekshaki Tantra, Tarka Vidya, Vada Vidya. Anvekshaki Tantra, Tarka Vidya, Vada Vidya, and it is Purana Nyaya. So there are two Nyayas, Purana Nyaya and Navya Nyaya, but no need of worrying regarding Purana Nyaya and Navya Nyaya. Just remember. So Nyaya Darshana, the author of Nyaya Darshana is Akshapada Gautama. The synonyms of Nyaya Darshana is Anvekshaki Tantra, Tarka Vidya, Vada Vidya. Okay, and then so Vadas mentioned in Nyaya Darshana. Asat Karyavada and Arambhavada. Asat Karyavada and Arambhavada, Pitarapakavada. These three Vadas are mentioned in Nyaya Darshana. Once again, I will repeat Asat Karyavada, Arambhavada, and Pitarapaka Vada. These three Vadas are the contribution of Nyaya Darshana. Once again, I will repeat Asat Karyavada, Arambhavada, and Pitarapaka. Okay. So, Pilupaka and Pitrupaka are the two pakas explained in Padartha Vignana. Pilupaka means chemical change, Pitrupaka means physical change. Okay, usually in the body, both things were going to happen, physical or chemical change. So these two are different pakas, Pilupaka and as well as Pitrupaka. Pilupaka is chemical change, Pitrupaka is physical change. This physical change is explained in Nyaya Darshana. Pitrupaka is explained in Nyaya Darshana. So in Nyaya Darshana, they will start with Nimitta Karana for the whole Jagat is Ishvara. They believe in God, they believe in Ishvara. The cause for entire universe is Ishvara. Ishvara is the incarnator of the whole universe. Okay, the whole universe is established because of Ishvara. So Nimitta Karana for the Jagat is Ishvara according to Nyaya Darshana. So other Vadas explained by Nyaya Darshana is Pangvanda Nyaya, Pangu and Anda. Okay, Pangvanda Nyaya. So it is called as Prakriti and Purusha Nyaya. Okay, so Prakriti and as well as Purusha. Prakriti we can consider as a body. Purusha is Atma. Without Atma, there is no signs of living in the body. There is no signs of life in the body without an Atma. Okay, so that is Prakriti and Purusha. Atma alone cannot live. Atma doesn't have any life alone. If it is come to the body, then we will get a life, we will have a life science. So then the whole thing will establish. Okay, that is Prakriti and Purusha. Pangu and Anda. One is blind and one is lame. Okay, the blind person is having very good physique, and the lame person cannot move on its own because it doesn't have any legs. So, yeah, the Anda person will carry the Pangu person. Okay, the blind person will carry the Pangu person. He doesn't have any legs, and both will support each other and they will move forward. That is called as Pangvanda Nyaya. For example, so in Ayurveda, we don't have any emergency medicines, not all emergency medicines, and emergency painkillers. So in allopathy, there is no treatment for chronic disorders or autoimmune disorders. If you both club, if you do integrative medicines, so both will win at a time. So this is my example given. So like that, Prakriti and Purusha, body having Panchama but doesn't having a life force. If Atma enter into the body, body will get a life force and start its working. That is called as Prakriti and Purusha Nyaya, Pangvanda Nyaya. Okay. So these are all the things explained in Nyaya Darshana. So according to Nyaya Darshana, there are 16 padarthas. How many padarthas? 16 padarthas explained in Nyaya Darshana. Just note down the number 16 padarthas, 4 pramanas, 16 padarthas, 4 pramanas, 12 prameyas, 12 prameyas, okay, 16 padarthas, 4 pramanas, 12 prameyas. Siddhantas are 4 in number. Total number of Siddhantas are 4 in number. Panchavayava Vakyas are 5 in number. Tarka, they have mentioned in Nyaya Darshana is 11 in number. Chala, they have mentioned, they are 3 in number. Okay. So in total, Nyaya Darshana is written by the author of Nyaya Darshana is Akshapada Gautama. It is also known as Anvekshikitantra, Tarka Vidya, Vada Vidya. The main vadas proposed by Nyaya Darshana is Arambhavada, Satkaryavada and Pangvanda Nyaya. And then the Nimitta Karana for the whole Jagat according to Nyaya Darshana is Ishvara. Okay. And then total number of Padarthas according to Nyaya Darshana is 16. Pramanas are 4. Prameyas are 12. Siddhantas are 4. Panchavaya Vakyas are 5 in number. And Samavai Karana for the Jagat is Paramanu. Nimitta Karana is Ishvara. And Samavai Karana for the Jagat is Paramanu. Okay, so this about Nyaya Darshana. So Pramanas according to Nyaya Darshana, we can write down Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, and Shabda. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Upamana, and Shabda. These are the 4 Pramanas accepted by Nyaya Darshana. If possible, you can switch on the videos so that I can observe whether you are following or not. Okay. The next is Vaisheshika Darshana. Next is Vaisheshika Darshana. Who is the author of Vaisheshika Darshana? Who is the author of Vaisheshika Darshana? Kanada. Okay, Maharshi Kanada is the author of Vaisheshika Darshana. So it is also known as Aulukya Darshana. Aulukya Darshana is the synonym of Vaisheshika Darshana and Samana Tantra, Samana Nyaya. Okay, so Vaisheshika Darshana, author of Vaisheshika Darshana is Kanada. He is also called as Uluka Pravartaka. The Vaisheshika Darshana synonym is Aulukya Darshana. Okay, or it is also known as Samana Tantra, Samana Nyaya, Kalpa Nyaya. It is also known as Samana Tantra, Samana Nyaya, Kalpa Nyaya. Okay, so Tikas of Vaisheshika Darshana, many a times they will ask about the Tikas of Vaisheshika Darshana. What are the Tikas of Vaisheshika Darshana? So we have Prashasthapada Bhashya. Prashasthapada Bhashya is one of the teeka of Vaisheshika Darshana. Next is Kiranavali. Prashasthapada Bhashya, write down. Second one is Kiranavali. First one is Prashasthapada Bhashya. Second one is Kiranavali. And the third one is Nyaya Kandali. Prashasthapada Bhashya, Kiranavali, Nyaya Kandali. And the fourth one is Dasha Padartha. These are all the four teekas of Vaisheshika Darshana. Vaisheshika Darshana is written by Kanada, Maharshi Kanada. He is also known as Uluka Pravartaka. And Vaisheshika Darshana names are Aulukya Darshana, Samana Tantra, Samana Nyaya, Kalpa Nyaya. Okay. So in the beginning, in Mangala Acharana, so he started with Atato Dharma Jignasa. The first line the shloka of Vaisheshika Darshana is start with Atato Dharma Jignasa. That is the Mangala Acharana in Vaisheshika Darshana. Dharma Jignasa. Okay. So in Charaka Samhita, how the shloka will start? The word shloka word will start with Ata only. Okay. In Charaka Samhita, Sushruta and Vagbhata. So the word Ata they are used as a Shubhakaraka. Okay. And they proposed Paramanu Vada. The important Vada proposed by Vaisheshika Darshana is Paramanu Vada and Satkaryavada, Pilupakavada. Paramanavada, Satkaryavada, and Pilupakavada. Pitrapaka is Nyaya Darshana. Pilupaka is Vaisheshika Darshana. Okay. Important Vadas proposed by Vaisheshika Darshana is Paramanuvada, Pilupakavada, and Satkarya. Satkaryavada is also called as Parinamavada. Okay. Paramanuvada, Pilupakavada, and Parinamavada also. Total number of padarthas accepted by Vaisheshika is 6. Shed padartha, Chintana and Vivechana. Just like in Ayurveda, Vaisheshika Darshana also they consider only 6 padarthas. Shed padartha vignana is accepted in Vaisheshika Darshana. Same thing also followed in Ayurveda. But they accepted only 2 pramanas. According to Vaisheshika Darshana, there are only 2 pramanas, Pratyaksha and as well as Anumana. There are only 2 pramanas according to Vaisheshika Darshanas. But ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಡೆ 3 ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So Vaisheshika Darshana, according to Vaisheshika Darshana, somewhere else 3 ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. But actually it is having only 2 pramanas, Pratyaksha and Anumana. So don't write 3. It has only 2 pramanas, Pratyaksha and as well as Anumana. Only 2 pramanas according to Vaisheshika Darshana. Total number of padarthas according to Vaisheshika Darshana are 6 padarthas. Just like Ayurveda, Vaisheshika Darshana is also accepted only 6 padarthas. Okay. So total number of gunas accepted by Vaisheshika Darshana is 22. Total number of gunas accepted by Vaisheshika Darshana is 22. And dravyas. So Panchatanmatra, Atma, Mahan, Kala and Dik. So there are 9 dravyas accepted by Vaisheshika Darshana. Only 9 dravyas accepted by Vaisheshika Darshana. Panchatanmatra, Atma, Mahan, Buddhi and Kala. Atma, Mahan, Kala and Dik. Sorry, Buddhi illa illi, Kala and Dik. Panchatanmatra, Atma, Mahan, Kala and Dik are the 9 dravyas accepted by Vaisheshika Darshana. ವಾದ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಸತ್ಕಾರ್ಯವಾದ, ಆರಂಭವಾದ, ಪೀಲುಪಕವಾದ, ಪರಮಾಣುವಾದ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಸತ್ಕಾರ್ಯವಾದ, ಆರಂಭವಾದ, ಪೀಲುಪಕ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರಮಾಣುವಾದ. Okay, it's one of the important darshana, Vaisheshika Darshana. It is similar to that of Ayurveda. Okay, so many areas in Charaka Samhita, is influenced by a Vaisheshika Darshana. So, for example, Pilupakavada, chemical changes in the body. Shiryate anenati iti shariraha. So, every second there is a chemical change happening in the body. So, dosha samyata we will tell in the shloka, but always doshas are ups and downs only. Okay, so there is no stagnant for the dosha, there is no stagnant for the blood flow. So, always it will work. Okay, this about Vaishika Darshana. So they thought chemical change in the body. Chemical change will going to happen every second in the body. Okay, that is Pilupakavada is taught by Vaishika Darshana. Vitarapakavada is Nyaya Darshana. Okay, next comes Sankhya Darshana. Who is the author of Sankhya Darshana? Who is the author of Sankhya Darshana? Kapila Mahamuni. Kapila Mahamuni. It is one of the oldest darshana we can call Prachina Darshana. There we can think about Sankhya Darshana. It is the oldest, or else we can make it as the Prachina Darshana. And Sattva Atma Sharira, Triguna Sharira is explained in Sankhya Darshana. Okay, this is one of the oldest darshana. Author of Sankhya Darshana is Kapila Mahamuni. Triguna Siddhanta, Sattvatma Sharira is explained in Sankhya Darshana. It is similar to that of our Ayurveda. So Vadas proposed by Vaishika Darshana. Here also we have a Parinama Vada and Pilupaka Vada is proposed by Sankhya Darshana. Parinama Vada and Pilupaka Vada is proposed by Sankhya Darshana. And total number of pramanas according to Sankhya is only three. Total number of pramanas according to Sankhya are only three. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Aptapadesh. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Aptapadesh. There are only three pramanas according to Sankhya Darshana. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Aptopadesh. Only three pramanas according to Sankhya Darshana. Pratyaksha, Anumana, and Aptopadesh. Okay. There are 25 tattvas for Srushti Utpatti. So he believes 25 tattvas in Srushti Utpatti. Ashtaprakriti, Shodasha Vikara, and Purusha. There are 25 tattvas, Panchavimshati tattva, elaborately discussed in Sankhya Darshana. Okay, and most important about Sankhya Darshana is Pancha Panchikarana Siddhanta. Pancha Panchikarana Siddhanta is proposed by Sankhya Darshana. Every Mahabhuta has the part of other Mahabhuta. Okay, so Pancha Panchikarana Siddhanta. Even Bhumi or Prithvi also contains the part of other Mahabhutas. Okay, it's called as Pancha Panchikarana Siddhanta. Even Jala is also contains Prithvi, it also contains Agni, it also contains Akasha, it also contains Vayu. Every Mahabhuta will chase other Mahabhuta. It is Pancha Panchikarana Siddhanta. It is proposed by Sankhya Darshana. Okay, I will repeat important features of Sankhya Darshana. So, author of Sankhya Darshana is Kapila Mahamuni. So, they propose Triguna Siddhanta equal to that of Ayurveda, Sattva, Atma, and Sharira. Okay, they believe in Panchavimshati Tattva for Krishi Utpatti, and the Vadas of Sankhya Darshana is Satkaryavada, Parinamavada, and Pilupakavada. Satkaryavada, Parinamavada, and Pilupakavada. And it's one of the Prachina Darshana. It is one of the Prachina Darshana. and they propose Panchapanchikarana Siddhanta. They propose Panchapanchikarana Siddhanta. It's clear? So, first level of questions in Darshana, they may ask about Darshana Kara or Darshana Karta. So, second level, the meanings of the Darshana. Third level question, the Tika Karas of Darshana. And then some salient features of the Darshana. It may be how many padarthas accepted by each Darshana and how many pramanas accepted by each Darshana and important vadas proposed by each Darshana. Okay, so at least some 5 points you should remember regarding every Darshana. Got it? We'll move to next Darshana. We have finished Nyaya Darshana, Sankhya Darshana, and Vaisheshika Darshana. Okay, so next is Mimamsa Darshana. The next Darshana is Mimamsa Darshana. So Mimamsa means Purva Mimamsa. Uttar Mimamsa is also called as Vedanta. Purva Mimamsa is Mimamsa Darshana. Mimamsa Darshana means Purva Mimamsa. Mimamsa means Purva Mimamsa. You write it in a bracket. Mimamsa Darshana is Purva Mimamsa. Uttar Mimamsa is Vedanta. Who is the author of Mimamsa Darshana? Jaimini Prabhakara. Prabhakara Jaimini. Jaimini Prabhakara. One more name for Jaimini Muni is Jaimini Acharya is Prabhakara. Prabhakara Jaimini is the full name of Mimamsa Darshana. So Purva Mimamsa is also known as Kartavya Mimamsa. Kartavya Mimamsa and Dvadasha Lakshani. Kartavya Mimamsa and Dvadasha Lakshani. Purva Mimamsa is also called as Mimamsa Darshana and also called as Kartavya Mimamsa and also called as Dvadasha Lakshani. Dvadasha Lakshani. So their main proposal is why it is called as Kartavya Mimamsa. So the phala will get based on our karma. Okay. तो कर्म के अनुसार फल प्राप्ति होता है. Okay, so based on our effort we will get the result. Without an effort there will be no results. How much effort you will do, based on we will get a result, based on we will get a success. Same thing will apply to the AIPGT preparation. How much time you will invest in studies, how much time you will invest in making notes, how much time you will invest in solving question papers. So that will reflect in your ranking. Got it? So all these together you will get the result. Got it? So don't waste your precious time. So start studying. Don't waste time simply by seeing social media and other things, simply by talking. Okay. So the karma will lead to phala. Okay. So based on karma, we'll get the success. I will get the result. कर्म के अनुसार फल प्राप्ति होता है. And for phala prapti, there is no role of a god. Here it is very clearly Acharya is given Mimamsa Acharya. It's also called as Kartavya Mimamsa. So in phala prapti, there is no role of Ishvara. Okay, there is no role of Ishvara in phala prapti. Okay, so there is no role of Ishvara in phala prapti. So pramanas they are accepted. Four pramanas: Pratyaksha, Pramana, Upamana, and Shabda. They accepted four pramanas and eight padarthas. Eight padarthas. And yeah, Pancha Gnana. They proposed about Pancha Gnana, Brahma Gnana, Pitru Gnana, Deva Gnana, Bhuta Gnana, Manushya Gnana. There is like five Gnanas, Pancha Gnanas they accept. they explained. Bhashyakarta of this Mimamsa Darshana is Sharavaswami. Bhashyakarta is Sharavaswami. And one more, Kumaraliya Bhatta. Kumaraliya Bhatta wrote Shlokavartika. Shlokavartika Bhashya is the Tika for Mimamsa Darshana, written by Kumaraliya Bhatta. Shlokavartika is the Tika written by Kumaraliya Bhatta, and Sharavaswami is also one of the Tikakara of Mimamsa Darshana. Okay, I will repeat some important points of Mimamsa Darshana. Mimamsa Darshana is also called as hero of Purva Mimamsa or Kartavya Mimamsa. The author is Prabhakara Jaimini. Here Acharya explained about Karma Siddhanta. So the will follow, karma will lead to the Phala Prapti. Okay, so karma ke anusar we will get the Phala. The Phala is based on our karma. The effort will directly proportional to the result or success. Okay, so in Phala Prapti there is no role of God. There is no role of Ishvara. Okay, so there are proposed Pancha Jnanas and there are three Karma Siddhantas and four Pramanas accepted by Mimamsa Darshana. Okay, so next Darshana is Vedanta Darshana. Next Darshana is Vedanta Darshana. It is also called Uttara Mimamsa or Gnana Mimamsa. Karma Mimamsa is Mimamsa Darshana or Purvamamsa. Uttara Mimamsa or Vedanta Darshana is also called as Gnana Mimamsa. Okay, Vedanta Darshana or Uttara Mimamsa or Gnana Mimamsa. Vedanta Darshana is also known as Uttara Mimamsa and Gnana Mimamsa. Who is the author of Vedanta Darshana? Maharshi Vyasa. Okay, Vedanta Darshana is written by Maharshi Vyasa. It is also known as Uttara Mimamsa or Brahma Sutra or Brahma Mimamsa or Sharirika Sutra. Okay, so Uttara Mimamsa or Vedanta, Gnana Mimamsa, Brahma Mimamsa or Sharirika Sutra. Okay, these are all the names of Vedanta. Author of Vedanta is Maharshi Vyasa. Maharshi Vyasa is the author of Vedanta Darshana. So according to Vedanta, Brahma Satyam Jagan Nityam. So here Acharya believe in the Srishtikarta, Srishti Utpatti by Brahma. So Brahma is the cause for the origin of this entire universe. The Srishtikarta of the entire universe is Brahma according to Vedanta Darshan. Okay, Advaita, Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita, also the part of Vedanta Darshan. Okay, so Advaita Sampradaya is followed by Sri Bhagavat Shankaracharya. Okay, Advaita Sampradaya is followed by Sri Bhagavat Shankaracharya. Dvaita Sampradaya is followed by Madhvacharya. Vishishtadvaita Sampradaya is followed by Bhagavat Ramanujacharya. Okay, so Advaita, Dvaita, and Vishishtadvaita are the part of Vedanta Darshana. Advaita Sampradaya is followed by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. Dvaita Sampradaya is followed by Sri Bhagavat Madhvacharya. Vishishtadvaita Sampradaya is followed by Sri Bhagavat Ramanujacharya. So the important vadas proposed by Vedanta Darshana is Vivartavada and Mayavada. Vivartavada and Mayavada. Important vadas proposed by Vedanta is Vivartavada. Okay, this is about Vedanta Darshana. Next Darshana is Yoga Darshana. Got it? Next Darshana is Yoga Darshana. So who is the author of Yoga Darshana? Author of Yoga Darshana? Patanjali. Book is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Important book of yoga is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yoga Darshana is written by Maharshi Patanjali. So he is also called as Sheshavara Sankhya. Patanjali is also called as Sheshavara Sankhya. Maharshi Patanjali is also called as Sheshavara Sankhya. So this author time period may be our Samhita Kala, so in between 200 BC to 4th AD. In some books, some documentations, they document it as a 4th century AD, author time period. It is also called as Sheshavara Sankhya. That Yoga Darshana is also called as Sheshavara Sankhya. There are four padas in Yoga Darshana: Samadhi, Sadhana, Vibhuti, and Kaivalya. There are four padas in Yoga Darshana: Samadhi, Sadhana, Vibhuti, and Kaivalya. There are four padas in Yoga Darshana: Samadhi, Sadhana, Vibhuti, and Kaivalya. There are 196 Yoga Sutras are there in Yoga Darshana. Okay. So what is yoga first? Yogascha Chittarutti Nirodhakam. Yoga Chittarutti Nirodhakam. The real meaning of yoga is it's mainly deals with the mind. Chittarutti Nirodhakaha. So concentration of mind and cooling of mind, or else divide of other things from the mind, is yoga. Okay. So then most important thing in yoga is Ashtanga yoga. So in that Ashtanga yoga we have divided into two: Bahiranga yoga and as well as Antaranga yoga. Antaranga yoga and as well as Bahiranga yoga. So sadhana, vibhuti, kaivalya ಆಯ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Samadhi, sadhana were the four padas of yoga. So in Ashtanga yoga, first is yama, second is niyama, third is asana. Okay, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dhyana, dharana, samadhi. There are 8 angas of yoga. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, and pratyahara are bahiranga yogas. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, and pratyahara are bahiranga asana. Dhyana, dharana, samadhi is antaranga yoga. So bahiranga yoga means we can do it our body. So that is limited to the body is Bahiranga Yoga. That is limited to the only mind, not related to the body, is Antaranga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara is Bahiranga Yoga. Dhyana, Dharana, Samadhi is Antaranga Yoga. Okay, there are 26 tattvas explained in Yoga Darshana. The Chitta Rutis according to Yoga are five. Chitta Rutis according to Yoga are five. So for PGT purpose, what are the things they will ask in yoga is how many chitta ruttis are there, how many chitta bhumikas are there, pancha klesha. Okay, chitta ruttis are five in number. So pramana, viparya, vikalpa, nidra, and smriti. You can write it down. Chitta ruttis are five in number. Pramana. First one is pramana. Second one is viparyaya. Second one is viparyaya. Third is vikalpa. Fourth is Nidra. Fifth is Smruti. Pramana, Vikarya, Vikalpa, Nidra, and Smruti. Okay, Chitta Vrittis. Chitta Bhumikas. You can write down five Chitta Bhumikas. Kshipta, Muda, Vikshipta, Ekagrata, Niruddha. Write down Kshipta, Muda, Kshipta, Muda, Vikshipta, Ekagrata, and Niruddha. Kshipta, Muda, Vikshipta, Ekagrata, and Niruddha are five Chitta Bhumikas. Okay. Pancha Kleshas, hurdles of body and mind. Pancha Kleshas, Avidya, Asmita, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, and Raga. These are all the five kleshas for body and mind. Avidya, Asmita, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, and Raga. Okay, these are the five kleshas of body. So, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, which among the following is not a chitta bhumika, or which among the following is not a chitta vrutti, or which among the following is a pancha klesha. Like that question they may ask, and they may ask question from yamas and niyamas. Okay, there are five yamas, five don'ts. We should not do these five things. So first one is ahimsa. So don't do violence. Okay, so don't do himsa. That is ahimsa. Second one is satya. Always we should be truthful. We should not do asatya. We should not tell asatya. Always we should tell satya. Ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya. We should follow our senses. We should follow the syllabus. We should control our senses by doing brahmacharya. And asteya, stealing, is called as asteya. Aparigraha. Aparigraha means give up the external desires. Accepting a gifts or expecting something from somebody is parigraha. So give up the things is aparigraha. You don't want anything. So that is aparigraha. So why our acharya started with first is yama, next is niyama, then asana, then pranayama, then pratyahara. Okay, these are all the steps of yoga. One by one, we need to follow. First is yama. First, we need to follow yamas, then niyamas, then asanas. Then we should go with pranayama. Okay, so pratyahara, then dhyana, dharana, samadhi. Okay, these are all step by steps. So all together, we should not do. One by one, we should follow. Those who will follow yamas, those who will follow niyamas, for them only acharyas advise asanas. So nowadays yoga means only limited to asanas. Okay. So yoga, the science is not only limited to the asana. That we should think about it. Those who will follow yama, those who will follow niyama, for them only we should give asanas. Okay, so if you do asanas, if you do pranayama without following yama and niyama, then we won't get a result of yoga. Got it? So why our acharya started with yama? Why our acharya started with niyama? Okay, so directly you can start with asanas, directly can start with pranayama. So it is not like this. So these are all the important do's and don'ts we should follow. Yamas and niyamas are important do's and don'ts we should follow in our life. Then only the result of asanas will be there. Otherwise, we won't get the result of asanas. Okay, so five yamas are ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya, asteya, aparigraha. Ahimsa, satya, brahmacharya, asteya, and aparigraha. So first we should follow yamas, then niyamas, then asanas. Then only you will get the result of asana. Without yama, without niyama, we won't get the result of asana and pranayama. Otherwise, we cannot achieve dhyana, dharana, or samadhi. Got it? So we should follow yama. What are niyamas? So niyamas are shaucha, santosha, tapa, swadhyaya, and ishvara pranidhana. Niyamas are shaucha, santosha, swadhyaya, tapa, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, and Ishvara pranidhana. These are all niyamas. Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, and Ishvara pranidhana. These are all niyamas. Then we should go with steady posture like asanas. Then pranayama. Pranayama is controlling of our life force, controlling of our prana, controlling of our nadis, ida pingila nadis. Okay, so that is prana, controlling of our life force. That is pranayama. Pranayama is not controlling only the breath. Okay, that's a pranavayu. Controlling the breath is the pranavayu. So by achieving the control over the pranavayu, we will achieve the control of our life force. Okay, that is pranayama. So pratyahara is the withdrawal of our senses. If one snake comes to us also, we should not feel the uh, snake. Snake should go away. Okay, so that is the withdrawal of the senses. We should not sense anything, so we should switch off all our senses while doing a dhyana or dharana. So that is pratyahara, withdrawal from the senses. If you have a control over the senses, if you have, if you can able to control our prana vayu. Okay, so by following yama niyama and asanas, then only we should do dharana. Dharana is complete concentration, complete concentration. So if you achieve all those things, then we should go with dhyana. So that is meditations. So complete meditation, if you achieve complete meditation, then we should go with samadhi sthiti. So samadhi sthiti, the meaning of samadhi is keeping of our jivatma in Paramatma. Keeping our jivatma in Paramatma is samadhi sthiti. Okay. So those who will control about their yamas, niyamas, those who will follow perfect asanas. So then those who will control the prana shakti, those who will withdraw from their senses, eternal objects, those who will have very good concentration, those who will do a perfect dhyana meditation, then we can going to achieve samadhi. Okay, so keeping our jivatma in Paramatma is samadhi. Okay, yoga chittarutti nirodhakaha. It will take out our mental stress, mental hurdles. Okay, so keeping our mind into the body is yoga. So there's not only a simple exercises, it can be taught to anybody, you can do anybody. It is not like that. Those who will follow yamas and niyamas, those who have some good do's and don'ts, good conduct, for them only we can taught yogas. Okay, if they achieve yama, niyama, and asana, these are all step-by-step achievements in the yoga. First step is yama, second step is niyama, third is asana, fourth is pranayama, then pratyahara, then dhyana, dharana, samadhi. Got it? So the question they will ask is which among the following is not a niyama or which among the following is a niyama. Like that question may come. Just concentrate on it. And in one more thing, they will ask about Ashta Siddhis in yoga. Okay, there are 8 Siddhis are there in yoga. If after achieving Samadhi Sthiti, then also we have another 8 Siddhis: Anima, Mahima, Garima, Lagima, pra, Prapti, Prakamya, Ishvita, Visita. These are all 8 Siddhis of Yoga Darshana. Just remember, Ashta Siddhis are there in Yoga Darshana. No need of memorizing all those things. Okay, so just remember there are Ashtasiddhis in yoga. Okay, so we have finished 5 Astika Darshanas: Nyaya, Vaisheshika, Sankhya, Yoga, Puramimamsa, uh, Uttaramimamsa. Okay, these are all important 6 Astika Darshanas. Okay, so till then we have finished 6 Astika Darshanas. Next comes Nastika Darshana. Nastika Darshana is Charvaka Darshana. Is only one Darshana. Charvaka Darshana. He won't believe in God. He won't believe in God. That's why it's called as Nastika Darshana. Okay, who is the author of Nastika Darshana? Acharya Charvaka. It is also called as Jadavada. Okay, so you won't come for a discussion, you won't accept anything. Whatever you will say is right according to you. You won't accept the wrong things, you won't accept the failure. Okay, so whatever you said is perfect. There is no discussion with him. Only whatever you said is perfect. That is Jadavada. Okay, he stick on to his things. So that's why it's called as Jadavada. Also, Charvaka Darshana is also called as Bhautika Darshana, Shuddha Nastika Darshana, or Lokayata Darshana. Lokayata Darshana, Jadavada, Bhautika Darshana, Shuddha Nastika Darshana is Charvaka Darshana. Okay, he accepted only four Mahabhutas. Acharya Charvaka accepted only four Mahabhutas. He won't accepted Akasha as a Mahabhuta because he won't see Akasha. Where is Akasha? He will ask. Whatever you will see only will accept. That is Charvaka. So Akasha is Mahabhuta is not accepted by Charvaka. According to Charvaka, there are only four Mahabhutas. Okay. You will accept only one Pramana. Pratyaksha is the only one Pramana according to Charvaka Darshanas. You won't accept Anumana, so Aptapadesha and Yukti or Upamana as the Pramanas. You accepted only Pratyaksha as a Pramana. And Mrityu itself is a moksha. According to Charvaka, there is nothing like moksha after Mrityu. Mrityu itself is a moksha. Yavat Jivitam Sukam Jivitam Runam Krutvam Grutam Pive. That is its concept. So if you are living, you should live royally. You should live a royal life. Okay. So Yavat Jivitam Sukam Jivitam. So happily and royal we have to live. If you don't have money also, you should borrow money from somebody else and you should take gruta. Gruta means ghee. Namatra dudilla and parvala, we should borrow money from somebody else and we should live happily. That is the concept of Charvaka. Yava Jivitam, Sukam Jivitam, Runam Krutvam, Grutam Pipet. So that is the concept of Charvaka. Whether how many days you will live, live happily. If you don't have money, borrow money and live happy. That is the concept of Charvaka. Basmi bhutasya dehasyam punaragamana krutaha. Once the body attains a basma, once the body, if you fire the body, so then there is no question of rebirth. Once the death happens, there is no question of enjoyment. We should enjoy till the death. So that is the concept of Charvaka. Mrityu itself is a moksha. There is no nothing like moksha and other things after Mrityu. There is no question of rebirth. There is no question of moksha. All these concepts are not accepted by our Acharya Charvaka. Mrityu itself is moksha. Okay, so thing you need to remember is synonyms of Charvaka Darshana. It's also called as Bhautikavada, Jadavada and in Shuddha Nastika Darshana. Bhautika Darshana, Nastika Darshana, Lokayata Darshana are the synonyms of Charvaka Darshana. According to Charvaka, there are only four Mahabhutas and only one Pramana. Okay. Next comes Jaina and Bauddha Darshana. So Jaina Darshana and Bauddha Darshana are called as both Astika and Nastika. But here they won't believe in Ishvara, but they believe in God. They believe in ideal worship. They believe in their Tirthankaras. Okay, they believe in their Adyopadishtas or profounders of their Darshana. Okay, so that's why Jaina and Bauddha Darshanas are called as both Astika and as well as Nastika Darshana. So, author of Jaina Darshana is Vardhamana Mahavira. He is author of Jaina Darshana and he is the 24th Tirthankara of Jainas. He is the 24th Jaina Tirthankara, Vardhamana Mahavira. He is author of Jaina Darshana. A synonym of Jaina Darshana. So, ತುಂಬಾ ಏನು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ಟ್ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಅನೇಕಾಂತವಾದ, Syadvada, like that they are calling called as synonyms of Jaina Darshana. And two pramanas accepted by Jaina, Pratyaksha and as well as Anumana. Pratyaksha and Anumana are the two pramanas accepted by Jaina Darshana, Pratyaksha and Anumana. And three upayas for moksha prapti. Important thing about Jaina Darshana is note down with underline. Three upayas for moksha prapti. Three upayas, trayo upayas for moksha prapti explained in Jaina Darshana. Samyak Darshana. First one is Samyak Darshana. Second one is Samyak Gnana. Third is Samyak Charita. These are the three upayas for moksha. Three upayas for moksha prapti explained in Jaina Darshana. Samyak Darshana, Samyak Gnana, Samyak Charita. These are all the three upayas for moksha. Samyak Darshana, Samyak Gnana, and Samyak Charita. Three upayas for moksha prapti explained in Jaina Darshana. There are seven padarthas accepted by Jaina Darshana. Not important. Next comes Bauddha Darshana. So Jaina Darshana, you should remember. So Vardhamana Mahavira is the author of Jaina Darshana. It's also called as Anekantavada and Shyadvada. They accepted only two pramanas, Pratyaksha and Anumana. So their main core concept is three upayas for moksha prapti is the core concept of Jaina Darshana, Samyak Darshana, Samyak Gnana, Samyak Charita. So what we have to see is see perfectly, and in Darshana means perseverance. Our perseverance should be perfect. That is Samyak Darshana. So after perceiving it, we have to store it perfectly. Samyak Gnana. Understand it properly, see properly, understand properly, and maintain a Samyak Charita, good code and conduct. We need to follow very good code and conduct. Samyak Darshana, Samyak Gnana, and Charita are three upayas for moksha prapti. If you don't have Samyak Darshana, if you don't have Samyak Gnana, if you don't have Samyak Charita, you won't attain moksha. So that is the concept of Jaina. Three upayas for Jainas. Next is Bauddha Darshana. Bhagavan Buddha is the founder of Bauddha Darshana. So they don't accept Ishvara, but they follow Buddha, preachers of Buddha. So the Bauddha, those who are following the Bauddha Dharma, they won't accept Ishvara and they follow the preachings of Buddha. Ahimsa was the main thing. And they believe in four dravyas, Jiva, Pudgala, Akasha, and Kala. So they believe in four dravyas. There are four dravyas according to Bauddha Darshana: Jiva, Pudgala, Akasha, and Kala. And Shunyavada is also one of the synonym of Bauddha Darshana. Shunyavada. They propose four Siddhantas or Shishya, four Vadas: Shunyavada, Vignanavada, Brahyartha Anumanavada, Bahyartha Pratyakshavada. Shunyavada, Vignanavada, Bahir Anumana, Bahir Pratyaksha. These are all the four important Vadas proposed by Bauddha Darshana. And important theories, Dukkha Vignana. Some complete, they derived a lot of explanation about Dukkha. Okay. So the Dukkha Siddhanta is mainly proposed by Bauddha Darshana. That you should make a note of it. So dukkha, explaining about dukkha, rupa, skanda, vignana, Vedanta, sangana, samskara, everything they find the dukkha, and complete explanation of dukkha will be available in Bauddha Darshana. Okay, so this about Darshana. So mainly Darshanas are classified into three: Astika Darshana, Nastika Darshana, Astika and Nastika Darshana. Shad Darshanas are included in Astika Darshana. Nastika Darshana is the only one that is Charvaka Darshana. Astika and Nastika Darshanas are Buddha and Jaina. Okay. So this about Darshana. Remaining things, Padartha will start next class. Shed Padartha Vada will start next class. So you can expect one or two questions from Darshanas. Without fail, you will get one to two questions from Padartha Darshana. One to two questions definitely will expect from Darshana Siddhanta. Okay. So make a neat notes of Darshanas and send me by scanning it. Okay. So next class we'll continue with Padartha. Before Sunday, all of you finish test of Ayurveda Ityasa. We'll discuss Ayurveda Ityasa test paper on Sunday. Any doubts?